The March for Life really is one of the most amazing gatherings of pro-lifers in the world. When Jeanne Mancini assumed the leadership in 2012, she stood there like a rock, and the March for Life was a pivot point for all of us to recharge our batteries. And I truly believe, because of the March for Life and her leadership, many lives have been saved.
Jeanne Mancini is a wonderful leader, and she also is a great motivator. But I think she also has steel in her, and the steel is a God-given gift that has made her determined to preserve and protect human life.
Hello out there! Good afternoon, marchers, and welcome to the 43rd Annual March for Life. A little snow couldn't keep you away, could it? Thank you for being here.
I was honored to serve as chairman of the board of the March for Life for a decade, and the most important and the most providential decision we made was to bring on Jeanne as the second president of the March for Life. And when we did that, she really hit the ground running, and she turned the march into what it is today, which is the largest and most important and most youthful human rights demonstration in the world.
Since Jeanne Mancini has been at the helm, she sort of made it into a youth rally. The speakers she attracts, the way the rally itself is conducted, really appeals to a younger generation. And thanks in large part to Jeanne's leadership, the pro-life movement is young and very committed.
Jeanne has grown and professionalized the March for Life organization immensely, and as a result of its increased capacity, we've been able to engage more on policy and advocacy in the realm of communications, which is something Jeanne really excels at.
Jeanne's another march is history. What's your assessment?
It was an incredible day, very enthusiastic, hard to keep the crowds under control. They were so excited to be there.
Well, social justice begins in the womb. Why aren't we protecting the most vulnerable among us?
The very reason we were founded was to protect and defend life from conception.
Jeanne knows how to reach the hearts and minds of many people. She's a great teacher on how all of us should present the pro-life story. You speak out with love, compassion, especially for the women.
And my heart just was wrenched.
When you see an interview that Jeanne's doing, she's always speaking with clarity and with a smile on her face. And so I think that attracts a lot of people.
We really believe that to be pro-life is to be pro-woman and pro-baby, and that a woman who chooses abortion is often backed into a corner out of desperation.
I think Jeanne's vision has been so powerful in really emphasizing serving both mothers and children. She's able to communicate the need to love these women and to walk alongside them during their pregnancies. That has made a huge difference in really working to change the culture towards a culture of life here in our country.
Years before the Dobbs decision overturned Roe, Jeanne had the vision to bring the witness of the March for Life to the individual states. And at first we were concerned that perhaps state marches would detract from the National March for Life in Washington. But what we learned was that didn't happen at all. In fact, the state marches were the next chapter in the great campaign for life in this country. So Jeanne really had the vision and was able to see around the corner and to see the value of the state march program. And now we have state marches in over a dozen capitals in the United States.
The March for Life has played a tremendous role in bringing our country to the point where it became thinkable that Roe versus Wade would finally be overturned. I would like to think that the energy, vision, joy, and sheer determination of Jeanne Mancini had something to do with it.
Jeanne brought a joyful and a youthful spirit to the March for Life. And through this, she inspired hundreds of thousands of young people to take up the cause of life. They come to Washington, D.C., and perhaps for the first time in their lives, they realize that they are not alone in their pro-life convictions. And I think this is the great legacy. It's the legacy that ripples down into families and into future generations. I think one day abortion will end because truth and justice are on our side. And when it does, the record will show that one of the great leaders of our movement was Jeanne Mancini.
I think we're going to work for the day when abortion is unthinkable, and I think that's going to happen sooner rather than later. So it took 50 years to overturn Roe, but let's take less than 50 years to get to this place where this human rights abuse of abortion is a thing of the past.